I'm going to be solving paradoxes because I guess the creators were stupid or something, like real idiots or something, because these are easy. Number one, Achilles and the tortoise. Okay, so, you know, the grown man Achilles, Greek hero, challenges a tortoise to a race. Now, he feels a little bad for the tortoise, so he gives him a 500-meter head start, and he starts chasing the tortoise. Now, of course, he overtakes him quickly, but by the time he catches up with him, the tortoise has already gone forward 5 meters. By the time he catches up to that, another 1 meter, and then it keeps going down and down and down. Now, this is supposed to say, hey, numbers can be divided forever. Achilles just runs past the tortoise, dude. Come on, how stupid are you? How stupid can you be to not... A grown man can't overtake a turtle. Idiot. This next one is called the Bootstrap Paradox. Okay, so a time traveler takes a book and takes it back in time to the original author, who then copies it and claims it as his own. So let's use the famous example of Hamlet and Shakespeare. So I, the time traveler, pick up Hamlet at a local bookstore, take it back in time, hand it to Shakespeare, and he says, oh, this is pretty good. It's mine now. So he copies it and claims it as his own work. Then, keep going down the line, everyone eventually knows it as Shakespeare's, and I, the time traveler, see Hamlet in the bookstore, and I take it back in time to Shakespeare, and he goes, ooh, this is pretty good. It's a big old loop, you see. Now, who wrote Hamlet? I think this one is pretty simple. Shakespeare wrote Hamlet. Okay, so the past can't be changed into the future, so at one point in time, the past was the present, so there was no future in front of that. So, you, the time traveler, changed the past inadvertently. It's pretty obvious. Shakespeare wrote it, you took it back to Shakespeare, he just wrote it again. Come on, guys. Next one is the boy-girl paradox. Now it says that a family of 4 has 2 children in it. One is a boy. What's the probability of the other one being a boy? Now it wants to say that it's 1/3. Now you're thinking, no, that's completely absurd. It's a half because a girl. But no, it actually wants to say, there's 3 combinations actually: boy, boy, older girl, younger boy, and older boy, younger girl. So actually, there's 1/3 of a chance. What does that mean? It's not asking if it's older. So I guess what they're referring to is which sibling also? It's stupid. It's still 1/2. You're not asking the ages. And you're not referring to any specific. So it's like what's the chance that the other sibling? It's thinking, we got them outsmarted with this age thing. It's asking the other sibling. These 2 are the same. You dinguses. You absolute morons. You're just asking if the other sibling is a boy or a girl. The probability. It's still a boy. There's nothing to do with age in it. Do you not understand that? You're asking if the other sibling other than the boy. So there's nothing to do with age. It's only gender. You're like, oh my god, no, it's still a half. I'll explain it to you more in depth, more concisely, if you want. You can email me, Harvard. This next one is the card paradox. I'm just going to kind of call it the liar paradox. So that's how everyone knows it. So you got a card, and it's got two faces. Side A says the other side always tells the truth, and side B says the other side always lies. So basically, it's the old. He's telling the truth, and he's lying. Which one's true? You see, him telling us that he always tells the truth is a lie, because he is lying, but he's telling the truth. So he's lying. So he's telling the truth. So he's like, they're both lying. Who said these cards were honest? Who made these cards? Some charlatan? Both these cards are lying, guys. You don't have to believe them. You're taking it as fact. This isn't a fact. They're both lying to you. So technically he's right, so technically he's telling the truth. No, this one's also lying. They're both liars. Which means that he... Oh, shoot. Okay, guys, I've concluded that cards can't actually speak, so they can't actually tell the truth. So because they're cards, this does not apply, and it's null and void because they can't talk. One is called the Crocodile Paradox. Now it stipulates that a young boy was snatched from his mother by a crocodile on the bank of a river. The crocodile says, "Oh, I'll give your son back, if you can guess whether or not I'll actually give him back." What's he mean by this? Now, if she guesses, "Yes, you will give my son back," and she's right, he actually will, then he does, and there's no problems. But if he actually won't, and she guesses that he will, then he eats him. However, this is where the paradox comes in. Okay, so what happens if she guesses he won't? He then has to return him, but it says that he won't. So he's breaking his word, contradicting her answer, because he says, "I'm not going to." But then he has to because she guessed right. Or what if she's wrong, and he actually intended to return him? Does he now have to eat him? I think it's pretty clear. They're acting like this crocodile's a sovereign god. If I break my word, I'll die, kind of guy. So it's like, okay, we're gonna solve these one at a time. She says he won't, and he actually won't, meaning he has to because she got it right. I think it's pretty clear. You can't be a sore loser, stupid crocodile. You gotta play by the rules of the game. And if he won't return it and she's wrong, then he wanted to return it, but she said nuh-uh, but she's wrong, so he has to keep it, but he was going to. It's about intention. Even in the article I read, it was like he never intended to give it back. I thought you said you would. Now you're talking about intentions? It's about his intentions. So nothing's set in stone, so he plays by the rules of the game, and there's no problem, because if she guesses it right, he gets her back. If he guesses it wrong, he eats him. Just play by the rules of the game, man. It's the intentions. It's no real problem here. The Dishoney Paradox. It says, you can't go anywhere, because if you start off walking somewhere, let's say to my bed, you're going to get halfway there. And then you're going to have to go a fourth of the way, and then an eighth of the way, the 16th, 32nd, 64th. So it infinitely divides in half until you don't reach it. But what am I putting my arm on right now? Oh no! It's my bed! Because infinity is a theoretical concept. What, is the space between me and my bed going to infinitely expand? No, because there is a finite distance between me and my bed. So nice funny little theory there, sucker, but you're acting as if the space between me and my bed will infinitely expand so it can continue to be infinitely divided in half. Which doesn't make, a lot of sense. Why are these paradoxes? Is it the Fletchers Paradox states that a archer takes an arrow and shoots it. Now, for the arrow to be considered moving, it has to be somewhere it wasn't. But the arrow isn't moving. Because in an instant of time, in something so small, not even measurable, it's not moving because there's no time to do so. There's no time to reposition. So, basically what it's stating is, nothing is moving because at all points in that instant, there is no time to move. So it's saying that our lives are kind of like a stop motion film. Constant frames being added upon frames, so we're never really moving. Frames are just moving. Hey Dingus, look at this. You got the point yet? It's called momentum. You're not moving. Oh, you're not moving? How'd I do that? How did it gain momentum? According to your theory, it should have no time to gain momentum, or lose momentum, or anything. Because it has no time to do so. Huh. It's almost as if, time does not work like that. It's almost as if, it's constantly moving. It's not a stop show. You're dumb, Mr. Archer Man. The potato paradox states that a farmer has a bag that weighs 100 pounds of potatoes. Excuse me. Now he finds out that the potatoes are 1% solid, 99% water. So what he does is he leaves it outside for a day to make the 99% of water go down to 98. When he comes back, it's now 50 pounds. Why? Well, the solids must weigh 1 pound, according to the ratio of 99 to 1. But now they account for 2% of the total weight, even though they weigh only 1 pound still. So should it be 49 pounds or 50 pounds? Now this is stupid. This is dumb and a stupid paradox, because there's no way that they would weigh 50 pounds. Who came up with this stupid thing? It would weigh just 1 pound less, because you're only reducing it by 1%. Who came up with this? This is dumb. Where's your math? You're saying the paradox clearly states that the 1% of solids makes up 1 pound. So there's not some fancy mathematics going on. You're just reducing it by 1 pound, and now it's reduced by 50? Are you dense? What's wrong with you? It's just 99 pounds, dude. Now Now the last one is actually the Raven Paradox. It's saying all ravens are black. Okay, I can buy it. Now it's saying everything that is not black cannot be a raven. Let's take, for example, an apple. We can tell it's not a raven because it's not black. I see no problem with this paradox. It's asking the question, how much truth can one statement hold? How much information can it convey? But the actual statement itself, all ravens are black, so everything that's not black can't be a raven, makes sense. Name something that's not black that's a raven if all ravens are black. You can't. If all ravens are black, then it has to be black. It's fine. It's cool. And that was me disproving the stupid old people. It's not that hard. I mean, paradoxes aren't that hard, guys. Come on. Don't you know I'm kind of smart? Don't you know I kind of go to the gym? Hey, look at my little kitty cat. Okay, bye-bye, Noah. So I said I would upload a video a week. That was a lie. Every time I film one, I'm like, that's disgusting and horrible. I don't want to waste that. It's true. But I'll work on it. No matter what, I'm going to edit and release this video. I have to. I don't care if it's good or not. This is the stupidest concept I could come up with, but I'm going to do it. By Jove, Gumbo.